A tourist gets dressed for a hot day and thinks the outfit is just practical. Then a rule at the entrance turns that outfit into a problem. These are the top 5 countries where foreigners dress wrong and pay for it fast. At number 5, Vatican City. Near St. Peter's Square, summer clothes can feel completely normal after hours of walking through Rome. The heat is real, the queue is long, and a sleeveless top or short shorts can seem like the smartest choice until the dress check comes at the door. That check is simple. At Vatican religious sites, shoulders and knees need to be covered. The rule can apply at the Vatican museums, the Sistine Chapel, St. Peter's Basilica, and the Vatican Gardens. So an outfit that worked perfectly outside can stop the visit inside. For a visitor, the frustrating part is the timing. The ticket slot may be getting close, the security line is moving, and the doorway is where the clothing suddenly matters. Without a cover-up, entry can be refused. Shawls, scarves, and light cover-ups are easy to find around the area. They stop being a comfort item and become the fastest way through the check. On a normal Rome street, the same outfit may pass without a second look. At the Vatican entrance, the shoulders and knees still need to be covered before the visit can continue. In 4th place, Indonesia. At a Bali temple gate, holiday clothes can feel harmless. Shorts, sandals, and a light shirt make sense after the beach or a hot day around Ubud or Uluwatu. Then the sarong table beside the entrance changes the visit. A sarong is the cloth wrapped around the legs before entering many temple areas. In Bali, visitors are often expected to wear a sarong and a sash, with the sash tied at the waist. Even someone who thought their outfit was fine may still need that extra layer before going in. The cost is usually not huge, but it arrives immediately. The visitor reaches the gate, sees the cloth stack, and has to rent or buy a sarong before the temple visit can continue. The outfit changes in public, right there near the entrance. The sash matters too. The requirement is not only about bare legs. The temple setting has its own clothing standard, and the sash is part of that entry routine. On Bali streets and beaches, casual clothes are normal. At the temple gate, the sarong gets tied first and the visit starts after the clothing is sorted out. At number 3, Thailand. At the Grand Palace in Bangkok, the heat can make light clothes feel like common sense. The white walls, ticket line and crowd outside make it look like another major tourist stop. Then the staff check at the entrance decides whether the outfit works. The Grand Palace and Wat Phra Kaeo are not treated like a casual photo stop. Shoulders and legs need to be covered, and clothing such as sleeveless shirts or short pants can stop a visitor at the gate. The check happens before the famous part of the visit opens up. That delay can be irritating because the day may already be built around this stop. The ticket is paid for, the crowd is waiting, and the heat is still there. A visitor may have to find extra clothing, change outside the entrance, and come back to be checked again. The rule makes more sense once the setting is clear. This is a royal and temple complex, so the clothing screen carries more weight than it would on an ordinary Bangkok street. What feels practical in the city heat can look wrong at that doorway. Around Bangkok, the same shirt may be fine for shopping, eating, or walking around. At the palace entrance, the staff check comes first, and the shoulders and legs have to be covered before the gate opens. In second place, Portugal. In Albufeira, the beach can feel so close to the town that swimwear starts to feel like normal streetwear. A tourist leaves the sand with a towel on the shoulder, walks towards shops or cafes, and may not think there is any line to cross. Outside beach or pool zones, that bikini or pair of trunks can become a fine risk. This is about Albufeira, not all of Portugal. The local code that came into force in June 2025 targets swimwear outside authorised beach and pool areas, reported fines for bikinis or swimwear in the wrong public space range from €300 to €1,500. That is what pushes this entry near the top of the list. The beach and Old Town sit close together, so the outfit can cross from one space into another in just a few minutes. A cover-up costs very little compared with the fine range. The strange part is how reasonable the choice can feel at first. On the sand, swimwear belongs. A short walk later, near shops, bars or the Old Town, the same outfit can be treated very differently. The shirt goes back on, the cover-up comes out, and the beach outfit stays with the beach. At number 1, Saudi Arabia. In a modern Riyadh entertainment district or a Saudi mall, the first impression can feel relaxed and international. There are crowds, lights, shops, families and public spaces that look familiar to many visitors. Then the public decency fine changes how casual that outfit can be. A public decency fine is a listed penalty for improper clothing in public places. The key point is that the rule is not tied to a single attraction. It sits inside public life where malls, promenades and entertainment districts can still have a clothing standard. The listed first fine for wearing improper clothing in public places is 100 Saudi riyals. A repeat fine can be higher. That turns a clothing choice into a money issue, even in a setting that looks modern and easygoing. For a foreigner, that can be the blind spot. The city may not look anything like the image they expected before arriving. The public space can feel global, while the clothing rule is still there. Not every clothing issue leads straight to a fine. But the rule remains part of public life, and a visitor may end up changing clothes or covering up before entering a mall, promenade or entertainment district. The common thread in all 5 places is that the outfit feels normal right up until a gate, entrance or public rule says otherwise. The clothing itself is rarely the surprise. The surprise comes from where the visitor suddenly has to change it. If you enjoy seeing the small travel mistakes that catch foreigners off guard, subscribe and join us for the next countdown.